it was very humbling for me to count out how many books of mine I have not yet read. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it. It's just so exhausting. Oh my god, no pictures, please. Yelling at them, just leave, get out, like leave now. We don't need to go through all this. So why are you heading towards trauma on purpose? They love you too. You're literally sunshine as a person, but thank you so much. Alright, hello friends. It is Tuesday night. I just got off of my reading sprints over on my channel. Thank you to Kelsey and Hanani for joining me on the screen for sprints. Really appreciate that, and of course I appreciate all of you who came to view it. I don't know why I'm sitting the way I am, but I need to adjust this because, like, what? I'm like in a cheer pose. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Literally, that was it. I have reading updates though. I have started Front Desk. I started it during sprints. I let you all again vote for it on the Discord. It was a fun time. I am really enjoying this book. I'm halfway through it. I am on page 165 and I love this book so much. Have I told you all lately how I love how we have gotten out of the notion or the false narrative of kids are too young for that, or we can't discuss this because they're too young. Like, I love all these, like, oh my god, this picture in the back actually means something to me now. But I kind of had an understanding of the subjects that would be discussed in Front Desk, and I thought that was cute. I was like, oh my god, even the cover I'm obsessed with. I need to stop. But with middle grades, you don't really know how far they'll go into a subject. I knew that it was covering Mia and her family as they immigrated to the United States in those first few years and their experiences as immigrants from China. And I knew that it was going to delve upon like the racism they faced and just racism in general, but I did not know how Kelly Yang was going to choose to broach the subject, and oh my god, was it stunning. I mean, just stunning. But I'm also still reading Where Night Breaks. I think I have mentioned before. Did I mention this in the last video? Considering I'm I just finished editing that video, you would think I would know, but I don't remember. No, I guess I didn't, because yesterday I decided that I was going to start reading along with the audiobook, and it has made reading When Night Breaks so much better. Like, this is absolutely a story that I feel benefits from storytelling and like you hearing the story. I know I'm in Act 2 now. I don't remember what chapter that is, but I am the majority of the way through with the book now. So for tomorrow, my goal is to finish either Front Desk or When Night Breaks, because I just have like a little bit of both of those books left, and I don't particularly like to read multiple books at a time. And so yeah, that is all for today. I will see you guys all tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. Hello friends. Can we go ahead and please not have a repeat of last week, in which I feel like literally all my updates were like this close to my face? Let's not do that again. I felt like literally every update last week was like so close up. So let's try and not do that this week. I say as I do a closer update. Whatever. It's a day. Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I am almost done with When Night Breaks. So, did I say it right? I said it right. So I'll update you all on my thoughts on the book when I finish it. I have about, if I do reading tonight, I'll finish it tonight, but I might not read tonight. We'll see where life takes me, because I did do a lot of reading this morning, so we'll see where the spirit leads me. But I did get book mail, and I got my, I don't know what edition of the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. So here's the thing. I told myself, and I didn't tell y'all because I knew that if I did tell y'all that I would go back on my word, but it turns out I go back on my word to myself too, because I told myself that I wouldn't read this book. I said that I wouldn't read the Song of Achilles because a lot of people hurt when they read this book. A lot of people cry when they read this book, and I don't need more. I don't need more tears. I don't need more sadness. My life is doing just fine in that area. Okay, we're doing above and beyond. Okay. And yet, Miss Mel Reed decided that it is, or rather, I guess, us Patreons, we picked the Song of Achilles for the Buddy Read, for the Patreon Buddy Read pick for January, along with some other book. I don't remember. Oh, She Who Became the Sun, which is also coming in the mail. I literally ordered them together, but it's book depository, so of course she said no. They cannot be delivered together, because why would I make life easy for you? Anyways, the Song of Achilles is here. Yeah, I was like, okay, listen, I told myself I would never read this book. The only reason I am reading the book is because Mel says so. And if I'm going to get this damn book, I'm gonna get the prettiest edition of it I can find. This is so pretty. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to see it on my shelves. I hope I really love the book. I hope I don't cry. Like, I can love something without crying, right? I don't see that in my future. I don't see how I don't like collapse crying because of this damn book. But whatever. That's the update for today. I will update you all. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure this will be the last time I speak to you all today. Cause yeah, kind of in like a video gaming mood. So yeah, I probably won't have any reading updates by the end of the night, but I probably will tomorrow morning. So see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, this is the only update for the day. I worked. I went to work. Like, that's all I got. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I figured it out. I was like, wait, how is it even possible? Oh my god. Okay, I feel like I just did something. Okay. Hello, y'all. So it is Thursday night. You know, I had ample time. I had like a fun, very productive morning, kind of. Like I was working, but I also got some things together for. I just got some fun things done. Okay, some planning, fun things done. But I didn't film any of it. I also, this wasn't this morning, but I just finished wrapping all the presents that I've gotten for people, and it feels so nice. Like every time I was like cleaning my room, I would of course like leave them out because I need to wrap them. But since I was leaving them out, I don't know, it kind of like justified in my mind like letting other things be left out. And so now that those are like, now I feel like since I have everything wrapped and like it's in the living room now, I feel like, I don't know, like my room is about to be like officially clean, like clean, nothing out. We're actually getting this organization done. But I am here because I did finish Where Dreams Descend.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
I'm so happy to be done with this damn book, if only to not mess up the name again. My God, I'm over it. Cool. I finished When Night Breaks. This book right here. Okay, basically I literally gave it the exact same rating as Where Dreams Descend, 3.5 stars. I felt the same way as Where Dreams Descend, but however, I actually would reread this one because I noticed as I was reading it that I think I already told you guys this, like at one point I was starting to get confused, and I was like, oh, it's fun to be confused. And then me physically reading it and being confused just was not working, and so I switched to reading along with the audiobook. This was the best decision I ever made. The second I was reading it with the audiobook, it became a very like a multi-sensed experience. Like I was truly able to be a part of the world, no matter whose perspective I was reading, and it felt so great. And considering that the majority of the reading that I do happens at nighttime, it truly felt like someone reading me bedtime stories. And just, I would say that if you are interested in reading Where Dreams Descend or When Night Breaks, I absolutely recommend the audiobook over anything else. I mean, if you want to read it physically, they're beautiful books. I would definitely say that. Like, oh, that's how I need to skip note. But like the end pages are gorgeous. Oh, I genuinely have no concept of what you guys can see. But also like the naked, just hardcover under the dust jacket is beautiful. They're beautiful books. I just would say the audio, if you can only have one media, if you can only read it from one medium, I would suggest the audiobooks, because this is a story, in my opinion, that is told better than like reading it yourself. Like something about how this book is written, something about how this story is written and told just feels a lot more like it just feels like it's valued the most when it's like in the original form of storytelling, which is audio listening. Something about the way this story is told, something about the way this story is written really benefits from the original way that stories were transferred, which is audio, and listening just genuinely made the experience so much better. Honestly, towards the end, and the second I switched to the audiobook is when I really started to love it. So I feel like if I were to ever reread the trilogy, if I were to ever reread the duology, or just reread When Night Breaks, I feel like honestly the rating would go up because it was just so much more enjoyable. The reason that Where Dreams Descend got a 3.5 is because I was really over being confused. That entire book is just confusion on top of confusion, and then you don't get any answers at the end, and that frustrated me. And that was much of what When Night Breaks was suffering from at the beginning of the story as well. But the second answers started to come, it just felt so much better. And again, this was also around the time that I started to have the audiobook, and I felt like I was able to hear the answers a lot better than when I was reading them, because some of the times I had read the answers to the questions that I had from book one, but it wasn't quite transferring. I was still just like, I still don't understand. Like, I'm still confused as to what's going on. But then when I switched to the audiobook and they kind of restated it or highlighted what the answer was again, I was like, oh, I get it now. That's so cool. That makes sense now. So I would say it was an enjoyable experience. I had fun. Another thing, I really think that this is so far out of frame, but another thing for me personally, I am not the biggest fan of the love interest in this book. I actually prefer another character for Kalia. Or just another character, period. There's one character that I actually truly, fell in love with in this book, and it was Jack. Yeah, I'm cool with Jack being, I'm actually quite okay with the story, the way Jack's story ended. I think it was quite, I have so many possibilities in my head for him. However, I would say, and it's so funny because in the first book, I was like, who the hell are you, sir? I'm so confused. But we got an answer to who Jack is and, what his role is. And I, finding out who he is really made me fall in love with this character. And I really, really, really like him. So, yeah, I think that was, literally all the thoughts I had on this book. I really am happy that I buddy read it with friends. I don't remember if I said this before, but yeah, the only way. I knew the second that Haunani gifted me this book for my birthday that I would want to buddy read it with her. And I knew that if I was going to get the second book that I needed to buddy read it with somebody. Alright, so hello friends. It is Friday night, evening, whatever. The sun is down, so it's nighttime. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of in a sour mood, just a little bit. I had a good day today. I just was in traffic and so yeah, for the whole time I was in traffic to get home, mood just went down and down and down. So tonight you guys will be following me on a very, very intentional self-care routine with the specific purpose to cheer myself up. I know you guys have seen me do self-care before, but those are usually preventative measures. This one, we're at the point we were supposed to prevent, and so it's recovery. So you guys will kind of see how that goes about. It is kind of the same, except you'll see. For my weekly Illumicrate unboxing. Now, of course, I'm joking. It is not a weekly thing, but apparently, with my November box being slightly late, and then the Bone City saga coming in, and now my December box being a bit early, it feels like. It just seems like I'm opening a Illumicrate box week after week after week. I heard from Little Birdie. I heard from the Illumicrate Instagram account that a lot of people are obsessed with this box and are saying that it's even better than November's, which, how? But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. Again, I actually do not know what book is the book for this month. I'm very surprised because I do feel like I recognize like the pattern and the colors, but I can't place it. This is the first thing I see. It's looking like it's about to be another mug. And if it is, Illumicrate, you've already won. You already have my heart. It's another mug. It's another freaking mug. Oh my gosh. I literally was just using the other mug they gave. Oh my goodness. It is so cute. I will try to capture close-ups of it because I realize when I like bring the object closer to you guys this way, it doesn't end up being very clear anyways, so I will try to get close-ups later on when I'm editing. That is the pin for the month. Next, find a freaking lead. I was just, y'all, I was literally just about to buy myself an enamel pin cloth. Okay, I have literally been waiting this long to get... It's so pretty too. I have been waiting so long to purchase me one because I'm like, okay, at some point, somebody is going to give me a flag for me to put my enamel pins on. At some point, it's going to happen, right? Like, they know that they're giving us these pins. They know we need a place to put them. At some point, they're going to give me my pin, like, flag or my cloth to put them on. And they just weren't. I was not receiving them. My pins have been outgrown where I was keeping them before. And I was like, fine, I guess I'm just going to have to buy one of these dang flags, one of these dang banners to keep my enamel pins on. Literally like 2 days ago, I was looking on Amazon. So happy I didn't end up purchasing it because I have my banner now, finally. I was so upset that I was going to have to buy it. But are these? Oh my goodness. So we have a Starcrossed Lovers calendar for 2022. Oh my gosh. Okay, January's couple right off the bat, adorable. February's couple though, they did that. I know it's these Found in the Lights. Why are they so beautiful? Oh my god, who is this nerdy? Invincible Life of Addie LaRue. Who is this nerdy dude? Oh my god. Girls of Paper and Fire for April. Oh my goodness. The Raven Boys. Oh, Priory of the Orange Tree. I already know. Hey. Just the cutest. Oh my gosh. The Poppy War. Oh my god. Ren is stunning. I actually haven't looked at any Poppy War like fan art, but it's nice to know what Ren looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Who? Ember in the Ashes? Who's the artist for these? So this is stunning. Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Cemetery Boys. Oh my god. And it's October too. Oh, October got the best couple. Okay. Getting the 9th. The Night Circus is December. Oh my goodness. That's such a cute thing. And then we have what looks to be some like planner stickers or even like bullet journal stickers. Very cute. Nevermoor. Oh my goodness. So cute, so cute. Now this is stunning. What is this? I was checking to see if there's anything in here. I want to survive this world that keeps trying to destroy me. Same, sis, same. Oh my god, is this Starless Sea? this box. Okay, so who at Illumicrate can read minds? Because also I was in the market looking for a new bag to keep my annotating tools in. I noticed recently that, like, I don't know, I just don't like where I have everything now. And, like, right now my pins and my highlighters are just, like, in the container they came in. If it was within reach, I would grab them for you all, but I don't feel like doing that. But they're in the container that they came in, and I don't like that anymore. And so I started to, like, look at some of the, like, pencil bags I have, some of the pouches that I currently have. Don't really like any of those for, like, transporting and everything, but this I can rock with. Oh my goodness. Is this Wicked Kingdom? Okay, and next up, if you hear something in the background, it's a hectic time, but I don't have patience, you guys. Listen, I'm working on it, but I really just do not have patience. So I couldn't wait to open up the box. Like, I waited long enough. I waited for us to, like, take our holiday photos and everything, and every time that this box has just been staring at me. So if you hear anything in the background, there's a 2-year-old running around. My sister is here. There's just a lot of people in the house right now. So, finally, last but not least, we have, I just slapped myself. We have the book. I'm very excited to see what book this is. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh. Sensory overload. First of all, the sprayed edges are black. Second of all, it seems that there is, like, a protective, like, thing over it. I don't know how to describe it. A protective, like, a book cover. So I love that for this. But let's see. You guys are looking at what book it is. What book is it? Tell me. Look at these stenciled edges. Look at these stenciled edges. I looked at them first this time, you guys. What book is it? What book is it? What book is it? Mystery, Magic, Murder. Marvelous. Alex E. Harrow. Okay. Literally, the books lately have been books that I have seen around, clearly because they're just now, like, they're coming out. But I've been seeing, and I'm like, oh, this is a stunning cover. I don't know that much about the story. I don't know much about the synopsis, but the cover is stunning. If I purchase this book, it's going to be a cover buy. That is what these last two books have been for me. I am so happy I don't have to do that, though, because I already own it. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, I'm assuming that it has this cover on it because, yep, the majority of the design comes from its naked hardback. I love this. I love that the dust jacket is plastic, or at least, like, this type of plastic, because it's, like, far more protecting than a regular jackets. What is this called? Dust jacket. It's a lot more protecting than a regular dust jacket. So I feel like the book will last, along with the fact that, like, the naked hardcover is also a lot stronger of a material than a regular hardback. So yeah, Illumicrate, go off, sis. Do that thing. This is so pretty. If Illumicrate keeps doing editions like this, I'm just going to have a whole shelf dedicated to Illumicrate because they have been killing it lately. You guys, this is so freaking pretty. How do they keep getting better? This is the prettiest stenciled edges I have ever seen, ever in my entire collection. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, what is this book about, though? A hidden world, a magical conspiracy, a thrilling romance. And that's all I really care to know. I was gonna read more, and then I thought, kind of don't want to. Ooh, there's even a 1. So are we saying that there will be a 2, maybe even a 3? I love this for us. I do. But yes, okay. So that is my Illumicrate unboxing. Oh, also, I was watching Mel Reed's like plans for 2022. Saying that it feels so weird. I was watching Mel Reed's plans for 2022 video recently, and she had stated in her video that she's going to start doing like these videos. Go watch her video. I will have it linked down below. But watching her video made me realize that I am going to start including the book from the previous month in my monthly TBRs. So I will absolutely be reading this in January, as well as Little Thieves. As we know, I've been wanting to read this for a while. I knew I wasn't going to have time in this month, but I will be reading Little Thieves and The Marvelous in A Marvelous Light next month in January. I also won't be doing a TBR in January though, so those are the only 2 books I really have planned, kind of. I would say my absolute favorite thing that I have received today, I genuinely don't know. I didn't even look at the pin. Beautiful. I think my favorite thing is a tie between the banner and the pencil case. Because again, these were 2 things that I literally was in the market for looking to buy, and now thanks to Illumicrate, I don't have to because I already did purchase the box. So first we have the Road Through Midnight mug. This is artwork by Rosie Thorne 88. Then we have the Survive This World bookmark tin. I mean, it's a bookmark tin, but my bookmarks have multiple places to be, clearly. Literally, all my bookmarks are split between these, which are my favorite bookmarks, and then in here are all the rest of them, and I have plenty of room in there for more. I'll be using this for pencils in my annotating stuff. Next, we have Starcrossed Lovers Calendar. Artwork by Salties and Frostbite Studios. Designed by Chatty Nora. Firebird Pin Banner. That's right here. Designed by Abigail Spence. And then we have the sticker sheet right here, which was artwork by Morin Kernst. I will do my hardest to remember to link all the artist information down below. And of course, the monthly enamel pin is designed by Stacey McNavoy Kant. Yeah, I will do my hardest to remember to link all the artists' information down below. I have said this over and over again and continue to forget. But this time, it is in the video. Hey, Kalia, add the artist's stuff in the description. Anyways, this book box right here, 10 out of 10, 5 stars, did an amazing job. I will be using every last thing. If there's anything that wouldn't be used, it will probably be somewhere between the calendar and the sticker sheet. But I just have so many stickers and I always end up using them randomly. So we shall see what this ends up getting used for, because it's going to happen. I just don't know what for. And it's probably just will be a minute. And then I just tend to not hang up calendars. So if anything, I would just put this like in my work thing, or I don't know. I'll use it because it's beautiful. So literally I would use absolutely everything that I received in this book box. I am very happy. Before we go, I do now, in another edition, another bit of news. I did have her finish Front Desk last night, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. This book is so beautiful. I love the relationships that were delved upon in this book. I love the perspective of Mia Tang? What is Mia's last name? Yes, Mia Tang. Like, Mia is such a great main character. Like, being in this world through her gaze, through her, like, opinions and thoughts, just being in her head was the greatest thing ever. I love how Kelly Yang has proven in the most simplest, like, I love how Kelly Yang has proven that it is never too early to discuss race with a child. I feel like often for people of color, we're constantly dealing with the debate of it's too early to talk to kids about race. We can't talk to kids about racism, but when you are a person of color, you literally can't do that. Your kids will be reminded of their race at some point. In a study I was reading for work recently, they had discussed how often for people of color, their first memory of race happens around the age of 5 to 7. And often that memory is a negative one. It was depicted in this book of how Mia wasn't aware that she was different until the mean kids at school pointed it out. It was seen in the way Mia interacted with other people in their ignorance and prejudice and discrimination against other people of color that Mia really cared about. I love the relationship between Mia and Hank. There's like this hidden importance between it being the relationship between a Asian girl and a black man, just like so many complexities dealing with race, and how, you know, there's that saying like all skin folk and kin folk, like just because you are the same race as somebody, just because you have similarities in race doesn't mean that you have similarities in your morals. So having Mr. Yao and the way he was behaving with just how like prejudiced and discriminatory he was, and how Mia never allowed anyone to be racist or discriminatory to her face. Like, she always told them to their face, what you're saying is not okay and is just so wrong. All the different letters Mia wrote, every single thing was just so beautiful. And then reading the author's note and then finding out that so much of Kelly Yang's story is ingrained in the story of Mia Tang, and I just, so beautiful. Love this so much. Like, middle grades like this make my heart so warm, because these are lessons that I wish that I would have been taught as a kid versus like growing up and having to figure the stuff out myself. Like, just beautiful. So shout out to Kelly Yang. I definitely want to read more of their work. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but last night, in the midst of me being frustrated at life and just very grumpy, I realized that there was a package that I had ordered many weeks ago that had not yet gotten here, and so I was kind of frustrated and was trying to figure out where that book was. Turns out it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It was running a little bit late, and it got delivered this morning. And that is, of course, the Starless Sea. I got the UK edition of this book with the beautiful stenciled edges. Mine kind of got damaged, but I mean, it came from a whole other country, and like, I'm not upset about that. It's like, all things considering, it is in good condition. Oh, except that, what is up with things coming from the UK that have slices through the back? Like, huh? What are you doing with your packaging to where there's a slice through my book? Does that make sense to you guys? I'm really lost. Do you see that? And then on the actual dust jacket, you can tell, like what? How are you guys? What? Like, who is cutting this? I'm confused. But yeah, my book got here. It's beautiful. That's just it. I opened this a while ago. It's very beautiful. It's cute. Love that for me. I am currently reading The Windshaper by Katie Argus. I know nothing about this book. I'm pretty sure it is self-published. Literally, all I know is I was on Instagram, and Instagram Reel popped up on my Explore page, and it was like, books that remind me of such books that are similar to each other, or whatever. If you like this, then you'll like this. That's what the reel was. This one was, if you like From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, then you would like The Windshaper. I really liked From Blood and Ash. I actually am one of the very few people that liked all 3 books. I think I gave the 3rd book even 5 stars. I have since realized some things about the author that just don't sit right with me, and so I probably will not be continuing with that series, unfortunately, nor any of the books that the author writes. It's very disappointing, because at the beginning of the year, From Blood and Ash was one of the books that really got me back into reading, and I really appreciated it for that. And I lately have been feeling very nostalgic in that world, kind of wanting to reread the books, but now I just know for a fact that if I read back on them, I'm going to see things that make me upset, and so I'm just not going to do that. And so I was like, okay, can't reread the books, don't want to continue the series, how I want to get back. And so since this book was compared to that, if this book is anything like From Blood and Ash, I would really appreciate that. I really just want that simplistic adult fantasy romance life. So if you all know of any adult fantasy books that don't really have that intricate of a fantasy world, literally just think of From Blood and Ash. It's adult fantasy romance. The world is not very in-depth or it's not that engaging. It's not that fantastic. It's just like a basic fantasy world with with a lot of romance and just if you could think of any books that are mainly romance with just like a sprinkle of fantasy that kind of remind you of From Blood and Ash and are on the adult side, please let me know, because again, I did really enjoy those books at the beginning of the year, have since found out some things that don't sit right with me about the series and the author, and so I would love to find a replacement that can provide me with the joy that I had then. It's like I want to have that experience so badly again. So literally the very first thing that popped up that was like similar to From Blood and Ash, I immediately purchased. Like, did no background, did no research, did nothing. It literally popped up on a reel a few weeks ago, and I immediately went to Amazon and purchased it. Currently, I have only read the prologue and a small portion of chapter 1, but I'm liking it. So there is that, and it's definitely a great winter book. This, of course, was not on my TBR, but since it is mostly white and then you have like this like darker green, it is actually reminding me a lot of like winter colors. So I will be counting it towards that prompt, and I think that's one of like 4 prompts I have left. But yeah, I will call that a wrap for this vlog. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my face, my voice, my extraness, go ahead and press that like button down below and press the subscribe button and bell notification if you'd like to be notified when I upload. If you'd like to stay connected with me, as I would like to stay connected with you all, you can go ahead and find my social medias linked down below as well. And of course, if you'd like to support this channel further, I will have my Ko-fi and Amazon wishlist linked down below as well. This right here, the front desk phone, go ahead and put that in the comment section down below to let me know that you made it to the end of this video. With no further ado, I believe that is everything, although I am probably forgetting something because I always forget something. But bye guys.